This is Lois and Joe from Coaching Business Initiator, and we're here to talk with you about a huge and common question that we hear from coaches who are really working to build their business, and that is, how do I get the connections that I need in order to really build my business? And with that whole issue with connections comes the question, I know who I should talk to. I think I know who I should be talking to, but how do I get to them? Who do I call? How do I make my list and then go after them? I know what to say once I have them, but how do I get there? And so there's some myths that we have about building our business, and that is, we're going to go through 4 myths that people commonly have. And one is, if I only had the right connections, I would be able to build my business. And so we have this sense that if we just knew how to connect, we would get there. We just don't know how. And we need a system or a process. And wouldn't it be fabulous if somebody could just hand you on a plate all the connections that you should have that would be specific to your talents and what your best strategy for success would be? I would love that if somebody would do that for me. Wouldn't you love that, Joe?
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Doesn't work that way.
The second is, but I don't quite feel confident enough. Well, I do kind of. I mean, I'm so incredibly talented. If only the right people knew what I had to offer them, right? So there's that sense of, I'm confident, but am I? I am if it were the right audience. So there's this push and pull that we go through in building your business, in creating these connections. And it is the reality of what we've all had to go through. So your struggle with that is not unusual. And part of what goes on with that is that in order for us to be successful, we've got to know who we are. We've got to know what it is that we have to offer, and we need to know who it is that we have something to offer to. And so Joe's going to talk about the next 2 myths, but there really are some huge things that we need to overcome if we're going to have a successful coaching business. So Joe, what are the next 2?
The next one's really kind of interesting. It's the question: what is your unique offer? As a coach, a lot of times we fall prey to this idea that everybody needs our answer, or that we have something that's so unique that's going to help absolutely everybody. And then when we put together our package or our offer or whatever it is, we do it from our framework and how we view it. And we haven't necessarily asked our audience, what is it that you want from us? And so do you have a unique offer would be the question I would ask you as a coach. What is your offer unique? What's special about what you're doing? Because honestly, what's special about your offer to your audience? Not what's special about you. We understand that we are all unique and special, and that, however, this is a business. It's not a hobby. It's not a part-time thing. It is a business, and in order for it to be a business, money has to be coming in. In order for people to give you money, they have to want what you have. Just because they need it doesn't mean that they want it. And so that would be the next myth, is that you have like this special offer because of who you are. No, you have to communicate with your audience through these connections, and through those connections, they're going to tell you what they want. And then you're going to give them what they want. In the process of giving them what they want, you can give them a little bit of what they need and really change and shape their lives. And that's what we're all about. The next myth that we're going to talk about here is the myth, we hear a lot from a lot of coaches that, well, I don't have time to be a marketer and a coach. I just don't have time to do that. I don't want to get good at this. Yeah, it's, well, I have to get good at Facebook and get good at YouTube and have a podcast and run a website. I don't want to be a marketer. I didn't get in this to be a marketer. Listen, again, we're back to the basics. This is a business. If nobody knows about your business because you're not willing to do this, the things required in order to get your voice heard, then you don't really have a business. And that's just kind of the cut and getting to the quick of it, is that you're going to have to find a way to do some of these digital marketing things and become a marketer in order to get your voice out there and amplify your voice so that you can be heard. And so, because at the end of the day, your message is really important. The value that you bring to people's lives and the story that you have to share is really, really important. And you need to get it in front of people. And in order to do that, though, you're going to have to do some marketing. And that's where the Coaching Business Initiator really comes in, because what Lois and I have done is we've taken all those parts and pieces and we've pulled them together, and we've developed a system, and with some simple processes, they're going to streamline that whole thing. And the Coaching Business Initiator Live, our 4-day live event, we put all that together. From beginning to end, we package all that. And by the time you leave, you've not only have all that stuff together and automated, but you've actually launched it. And it's going to begin that process of bringing new people into your business. And honestly, that's a pretty exciting time and place to be. Because when you start seeing those dollars coming into your bank account instead of out of your bank account, that's pretty exciting time. So Lois and I are excited for you, and we can't wait to see you at our next live event.